Hey, Grant Gamers, how are you? So excited to quote unquote see you. Wink, wink. Hey, girl. If you're not here with us live on Black Women in Grants on the TikTok page, you should be. Let's go. We waiting. Come on, hurry up. Welcome to another episode of GPA or Grant Prep Academy. This is for Black women, for-profit small business owners, those who are seeking grants and grant-funded opportunities for their Black woman-owned for-profit small business. Hey, Elaine and Chat Girl. Hey, Eustacia, Dolores, Miss Reddy, Takara, Tamara, or Tamara. Let me know. Kyandra. Hey, Black women. Welcome. Hello, Kui. How are you? I'm Dr. AJ Austin, creator of this page. Make sure you follow this page if you're a Black woman, for-profit small business owner, and you're ready to find and apply for and stand out on grant applications to potentially win your first or next small business grant as a Black woman, for-profit small business owner. Y'all ready? Put ready in the chat if you're ready. If you're new here, say hey in the chat or say new. Let me greet you with the love of the Lord, okay? Welcome. This is the space where we talk all things grants for you if you are a startup business, like your business idea is still in your head. If you have started, you're already making money, but you could really use some additional funding, financial assistance, wins. You just need to get some wins under your belt. Get that momentum going to help you really flesh out that vision that God has given you to go out and help other people. That's what we do here. We talk to you about it, teach you how to do it. Over at blackwomeningrants.com, I have a year-long mastermind or mentorship that walks you through the process as well. So if you want to get a head start on what we're going to be talking about today, come join us over at blackwomeningrants.com. It's at the bottom of your screen under that picture of that beautiful brown skin girl that you see. Blackwomeningrants.com. So welcome. Any Black women, for-profit small business owners in the house? Let me know. Put me in the chat if you are Black, if you are a woman, if you have a for-profit small business, whether it's in the startup phase, you haven't quite started yet, or you've started and you're making money from it. As long as you're over the age of 18 and own at least 51% of your business, you probably qualify to be a part of the conversation. You probably could start looking at if your business is eligible for the $1.2 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities I share with our crew over at blackwomeningrants.com today. So there's that. So welcome, Black women, for-profit small business owners. There are 31 people here, and only 2 people said they meet the criteria. Okay, 3. We got 3. Y'all slow with typing. What y'all doing? Y'all multitasking over there? Listen, my lives are good, y'all. Great conversation, very engaging. So if you got other stuff going on in the background, hey, you better be ready to take notes. Hello, Comatose. Welcome back. We dropped some gems, so you got to be ready. So real quick in the chat, talk to me, 47 people here. Tell me about your Black woman-owned for-profit small business. What is it that you do, Boca? Hey, girl. What do you do in your business? You know that business that you could see yourself winning a grant for? What do you do in that business? Let me know. Just put it in the chat real quick what you do in that business that you really could see yourself winning a grant for. Let's start there. The reason I ask this is because this is one of the most frequently asked questions on a small business grant application. What do you do? The 4 most important words of starting a winning grant application, okay? Every single grant you apply to, especially the legit ones, they're going to want to know what you do. They're going to say, describe your business. Tell us about your business. What's your founder story? Why did you found your business? You got to be ready to jump into those questions. So this is the first one on the list. If you can't answer this one, you may not be ready to start applying for grants. So put it in the chat. Let me know what you do. User 804 has a vegan restaurant food truck. Love it. Sounds delish. Or is it Queen? Says, I don't currently have a business, but trying to get as much info as possible. So you're here collecting info for what business to start in the future. What's the business that you want to start? Juanita has a notary business. Comatose is an event planner and caterer to the stars. I got to throw that on there. Lady Love is an event planner as well, who's looking to purchase a brick and mortar. Got it. Tori is advocating for special needs seniors for post-secondary life. What's post-secondary life? What is that? Death? I don't know. Is that a fancy way to say they finna die? Like, help me with that. Lisa says, mobile shaved ice business. Got it. Lisa, are you seasonal or do you do that in the winter too? Let me know. What other businesses are here? Spirit says, I open a senior living business, all-inclusive living with shared services. Got it. Tab says, I want to start an assistant. No, Tab, this is what you said. I want to start an assistant living facility? Question mark. That's how I see that written. So you tell me. I don't know. Do you? Put it in the chat what y'all do. What is the business that you currently have that you could see yourself winning a grant for? Oh, I missed one. Boca says, I'm not ready yet to apply for a grant, but wanting info for a barber shop. Okay, so let's talk about it. So as you guys are continuing to put what you do in the chat, tell me about your business that you want to win a grant for. Tell me what you need a grant for your business. What could you use a grant for in the business that you're either considering starting one day or that you already have up and running? What could you use a grant for? This is the second most frequently asked question on a small business grant application. Yes, you got to be able to answer it. But get to the point. So sometimes a grant will limit the amount of space, the amount of words, the amount of characters you can use to talk about your business. So now is the time. Practice on TikTok because they give you a limited space as well. So let's see how clearly you can tell me what you could use a grant for. We call that proposed use of funds. How are you going to use their money? Lisa has a seasonal. Oh, you said it's seasonal, your ice shaving truck. Seasonal, but thinking about switching over to hot cocoa and other items in the winter. Got it. Lady T has a home health care agency. Tori has help for seniors in high school transitioning into life outside of high school who need an advocate. Got it. And you see how getting clear with how you explain helps, because when you said disabled seniors, I immediately went to the elderly. I in no way thought seniors in high school. So that's how grants are going to be. When you submit a grant application, these are people who are not in your industry. So you got to be as clear and specific as possible to help someone who you're not going to be in their presence to describe this further. So you got to make it make sense the first time around. There's always only a first chance to make a first impression. How, you know what I'm trying to say. You said I want to start a boxing / self-defense program for young girls who are having hard times. What type of hard times are they having that they need self-defense for? Let me know. And I'm being serious, y'all. You got to be really specific when you talk about what you do in a way that a grant can help you out. Are y'all hearing my fan blowing in the phone? Let me know, because I don't want it to be hard for y'all to hear me. Juanita says she could use a grant for buying a printer, a scanner, and other startup costs. Ooh, okay. Komoto says, also be able to hire my first marketing inventory, such as labels, chairs, chair coverings, tablecloth. Comatose knows how to play the game. This is called the grant game. Grants are a game, meaning they have specific rules, restrictions, and regulations. So when I'm asking you guys how you can use a grant, you see how specific Comatose is in the chat. She's in our mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com. She's learning how to get specific with her answers, because a grant can't guess what she means by inventory for my business. So she said inventory such as tables, chairs, chair covering, etc. Y'all see how specific that is? Follow Comatose's lead, because this is how you start answering questions to develop a grant winning application, not just a regular grant application. Tori says, I can use a grant to train transport high school students to colleges, trade school. It's not clear enough yet, Tori. Keep typing and talking to me like I have no clue what you do, because I don't. Okay. Lisa says, just followed you. This is something I want to do in the future. Let me see. I'm missing a conversation. Y'all having a whole side conversation. Let me go back to what Tori does so I can follow y'all's conversation. Oh, seniors in high school. Okay. So actual teens and not 70-year-olds. Got it. Lady Love says yes. Yes, meaning you can hear my fan. Is that your yes? Tori, I'm a rehab. Oh, okay, y'all having a whole nother conversation, which that ain't why y'all here. Focus. Answer my question first, okay? Talk to me. This is my live. Go start your own live and have a side conversation. I get jealous, okay? Anyway, your rehabilitation client or counselor have done this type of work previously. Girls who have already gotten into legal trouble, got it. So do they really need to be fighting? Learn how to fight? If they, wait a minute. Family or home issues who need guidance. So here's what I would need. Let's go to the third question, because now I'm seeing where this is headed, which is good. And again, Tori and Lisa, y'all take y'all new love affair offline, okay? Because y'all distracted me. I'm trying to see what y'all talking about. I'm trying to teach. Rudies. Okay. Lisa says the grant would also allow us to expand our services. Okay, she said, sorry. I forgive you. Yes, ma'am. I can hear your fan. Okay, girl, I'm trying to stay cool, Jesus. Got the air on and 2 fans. My friend always laughs. She's like, wait, I can hear the fans. So I had to ask y'all. I know, I forgive you. You said sorry. Y'all focus now. Come back. Come back to the conversation. Okay, now, you guys have told me that you're Black women, you're for-profit, you're small business owners. You are based in the United States. You're over the age of 18. You own at least 51% of your business, and you are qualified to be part of the conversation that we're having here about your business. You told me a little bit about your business, how you could use grant funds. Now tell me, and I need you to think before you type or as you type, and then erase and then type again. What would winning this grant to do what you want to do in your business free you up to do? For example, when you win your grant, and you can expand your services. You can help the young ladies who need guidance. You can transport those high school students to colleges and trade schools. You can get your first marketing assistant. Get that inventory you need, the printer, the scanner, the startup costs. What will it free up your time to do? Because now you got the money to do it. Then what? Like, how will this money help your business grow? Because you've now taken care of that expense. So you got your assistant, you got your transportation mode, you've opened up your facility, you got your brick and mortar, you got this new inventory, supplies, etc. Now what? How will winning a grant free up time in your business? This is a grant winning strategy if you can answer this question. Because the grant isn't just interested in paying your bills, helping you to check off business operating expenses that everybody who runs a legit business has. Everybody needs that type of money. But when they give it to you, what are you now free to go do? Can you serve more clients, make a bigger impact in your community, make more money that will in turn help hire more people, provide financial stability for them and their families? Will it help you reach global markets, start another business, expand your business projects globally? What will it help you do? What will it free up your time to do? I see no one has answered so far, so I figured y'all needed a little example, push, motivation, help with understanding. Because again, it's not just about creating a grocery list of things that you want somebody else's money for. It's about helping a grant understand your business so well that they can see when they help you solve that one little piece, now your whole world is opened up as a Black woman, for-profit small business owner. Is it going to help you pay up your expenses for a year, have to apply for less and less funding, give you a financial boost to go out and make more money in your business so you can stand on your own and stop having to apply for grants or take out a loan. Y'all see what I'm saying? Sell me that vision. Talk to me. That's all I want y'all to talk about right now. I'm going to ignore everything else. I only want to hear what a grant will free up your time to be able to do in your business. Yes, I'm glad the space limits y'all's responses because a grant will too. They're going to say, you have 500 words or 750 characters. That means your letters, your spacing, even you taking the time to type, this space limits my response. You just limited even more space. So this is your practice for grants. This is what happened with grants. They just have the little red, That's how I hear it in my head every time you go over their allotted character space. They're going to show you you're breaking the rules. We asked you a simple question. How will this free up your time? And you like, well, I need more time. And they like, you spend more time fighting than answering the question. We're going to skip you, hang up on you, ain't got time, next, and your competition wins that grant. It's as simple as that. So that's how it works. We're playing the grant game, and TikTok is your perfect practice ground for that, okay? I need more than just, I can do more outreach in the community. What is outreach? Is it marketing? Is it feeding the homeless? Is it going to give your services away for free? Creating an education program that teaches people to do what you're doing? Is it to help the next generation of entrepreneurs and you're going to gather them and train them? What is more outreach in the community? Again, I don't know you. I don't know your business. Neither there's a grant. And they're not going to care to reach back out to you and say, you know, we took time out of the hundreds of other people that are applying for this funding just to call you and ask for clarification on what outreach in your community looks like. They're not going to do that. So I'm trying to help you get into the practice of playing the game. If you're breaking the rules because you complained about the lack of space, you already lost. If you're being too generic, outreach, marketing, you already lost. But if you're really here to win the game, listen to what I'm asking and answer that question. Kamato says, it will allow you to teach others how they're planning and catering. Okay. And y'all keep in mind, this isn't one of those, y'all remember in school when we had a word count, we had to reach for a paper to turn in. This is not that time. You don't have to say too much to get to the point. Just tell them what your time will be able to be freed up for. For example, we win grants here with Black Women in Grants. Us winning grants will free up my time having to sit and find the people who can afford to pay me $1,000 for our program. Therefore, when I'm applying for grants, I'm applying on behalf of the women who would love to come train with us at the same high quality level that our full payment people get. But I want to offer it to them for $97. And I do. We got 3 scholarships open today over at blackwomeningrants.com to come learn grants on a deeper level. Us winning this grant will free up my time having to go out and sell or market as much for full pay people. It will allow me to offer a scholarship that allows people to come train with me for a full year for only $97. Oh, and by the way, we have 381 ladies in the program that have been blessed with this scholarship, meaning I've given away over $55,600 of my time, my expertise, and my services teaching Black women, for-profit small business owners how to find, apply for, and win their first or next 4-figure grant. Period. Full sentence. Took up all the space I needed. Can say it on video, can say it in writing, and do and win grants. Y'all see how this works? You don't have to guess what I mean. I'm giving you what that is using the allotted time and space. So whether you're writing it with limited characters, whether you're saying it on a video application, which grants do ask for, by the way, you got to be able to get to the point. Say it in the space or the time that they've given you to get to it. The only question I'm reading and responding to right now is your answer to what is a grant going to free up your time to do. You can put bullet points. You can put keywords that'll remind you to break it down later if they give you space, like they do in the end of grants where they say, anything else you want to tell us? Meaning this is your time. Everything you couldn't get out in the character count, the space count, because it wasn't enough space, enough time. Now is your time. I love Kim's short and sweet answer. Hire employees. Them freeing up my time will allow me to hire more employees. Comatose says it'll allow me to do outreach in my community as far as feeding the homeless. That's a great example. Juanita says winning a grant will free me up to market, to escrow companies, real estate agents. We're getting clearer and clearer. Love it. Gives me more time to transport high school seniors to trade schools. Got it. Now you could also, Tori, say, is it going to be you or is it going to free you up time to hire more people to do that so you can reach more kids? Y'all see how this is showing them helping you meet a goal even at a larger pace? You said basically it's an elevator pitch. Not necessarily, but you could look at it like that. But if you can't type it in the space that TikTok is giving or the grant gives, it ain't no type of pitch because you ain't getting to the point. So you can look at it any way you would like. It doesn't matter what it's called. It really just matters what you're saying in the process. They'll never say, give us your elevator pitch. They're going to say, why do you need this grant? And you got to be able to tell them what you will use the grant for, also known as proposed use of funds, like we talked about before. And then show them what you winning this grant will free up your time to do, because that's going to show growth. They're going to ask you about your 12-month, your 24-month, your 36-month goals. And your goals should reflect growth. And your growth should reflect how the grant helped you get there, because you all had it laid out. So I noticed everybody didn't answer the question. So do y'all need more help? Do you have specific questions? Do you feel stuck with this one? Let me know, because this is one of the first 3 to 5 frequently asked questions on every legit small business grant application. So if you can't get past this, they're not going to skip over a quote unquote bad answer to help you. They're going to just move on. And they're literally grading your paper as they go. So just because you can't get through a question, you can't explain it, you feel stuck, but you still submit the application, you still get less marks on it. The only way I can help you is if you put an answer. So, Lady Love, I saw you say, let me read the last things you post. You said it's not enough room to type. You did not answer the question, so how can I help you? You're asking for help now. You ain't give me nothing to work with. So I need to know how you would answer this in the first place and help you make it better. Comatose, you want to come on live with me? I know you're one of our mentees and you are actually doing the work to get clearer and clearer with every live you show up on. You want to come live with me, whether it's by voice or by video on the live real quick? Let me know. Or anyone else want to raise their hand. And let's see who we could help get clearer on how you explain to a grant what winning the grant will help you do. You can either raise your hand in the chat or put volunteer in the chat or go ahead and send an invitation. Okay, are you scared to win money, Comatose? Let me know. You said you answered above about the elevator pitch. Okay, let me go back. You said basically it's an elevator pitch. Even if that's what you think it is, I still don't know what your elevator pitch is, Lady Love. So put your pitch in the chat. Before that, you said it's not enough room to type. So again, I still don't know what this would free your funding up for. And then before that, let me see what you put. You could hear my fan. Thank you for letting me know that. Before that, you put, I want to start a boxing / self. Nope, that ain't you. That's Queen. Lady Love, Lady Love. That's all I see from you, lady. Oh, you said you're an event planner who's looking to purchase a brick and mortar, but I'm waiting on you to tell me what winning a grant will help free up. For example, I can help you without even chatting with you. If you want to get a grant for a brick and mortar, what will that help you do? Will it help you get inventory out of your home into a retail space for more people in your target market within a local community to see and purchase? I don't know. Help me help you help yourself. Comatose, send that invite. Let me find you on here. You about to get on here, okay? I just want you to know that. You voluntold today, if I can find you. If I can't find you, then I need you to send an invite. Comatose. Okay, I can't find you. So send an invite request. Comatose, you know how to do that? It's time for you to shine, my dear. Any other volunteers to get help with what winning a grant will free you up to do, let me know. Put volunteer, put me. Comatose, I don't know how it looks on your end. Just look for the request to join or send an invitation. If scammers can get on here and do it, and they do it all day, and I ignore them, we can figure this out for you, girl. User 804 says it will free herself up from a full-time. Look, that right there. Let's start there. Love it. So first of all, it's going to give me the money to quit my job. That's some freed up time right there. Whether you go from full-time to part-time to freelancer to contract, and you just ease your way on out the door little by little, grant win by grant win. I love it. And focus on your plan. I love it. Great answer. Tori says accountability, you will make sure I need. Accountability, you will make sure I need. I don't understand that, Tori. Great experience today. I have to. Okay. Have a great day, Tori. Lisa says winning a grant would free us up to reach more events and help without worrying about the cost. Okay, still not clear. Okay, y'all. So I'm trying to help one of y'all at least. Comatose trying to wiggle her way out of it. I gotta go soon, so I wanted to help someone who want the help. If you're not in our mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com, you need to be. This is not a question you're going to be able to skip on a small business grant application. If you can't answer these questions, you're going to waste a lot of time trying to find and apply for funding. So that's why I always teach it's not just okay to go get a list of grants and apply randomly if you don't know what you're doing. So what we do is help you build what we call a grant application strategy. And these 3 commonly asked questions is a total of 27 on a small business grant application. We ain't even made it to the 3rd one. So can y'all imagine what the other ones are? Shell. So you want to learn how to answer these questions regardless of how much space they give you, regardless of how much time you get to speak on camera. I can show you more about how I answer these questions that get my checks written. And the ladies in our mentorship have answered it. And the last 4 that I talked to have won a collective $220,710 this year. And so they're using my template, they're answering the question, and they're winning money, and then they're mastering how to get through these applications. Ashley Rankin, who just won $24,000 in the last 30 days, she sent me a screenshot of a $5,000 grant she just won from Etsy, a $10,000 grant she won from L'Oreal, and she's won so much more money in just these last 30 days using this template. And so I interviewed her about what she's doing, what she said on them applications, child, because she is no longer guessing what should be there. She's no longer pitching a fit, having a meltdown like I used to do in the beginning, when I'm like, why don't they just give me the money? Just write me the check. You got to tell them why. You got to channel that energy into these applications in a way that's going to work. And so I share my answers with you guys that have gotten me checks written, that's getting our grant winners checks written. The largest grant one of our mentees has won so far is $100,710 in July of this year. And she's a farmer. So it's not just based on the type of business you have. It's based on how well you can tell a grant what you're going to do with their funding. Okay? Comatose, I see you. Okay, let me bring you on. There we go. Hey, girl.
How are you?
I am awesome. How are you, Miss I'm Scared?
Scared.
Right. Don't be scared. Come on, let's go. So tell
Okay.
everyone who you are and what you do.
My TikTok name is Comatose.
Uh-huh.
I'm an event planner and caterer from Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm getting ready to relocate to Dallas, Texas in 2 months.
Okay.
So I been following Dr. AJ for a minute on TikTok. Then I just decide I'm gonna be bold enough to join her program,
Right,
her
right.
mentorship.
So you're
And it's a lot to take in,
right. That's what I was gonna
but
say.
But I'm just on number 7
Mm-hmm.
in your little section, and I've been reading. Well, not reading a book, but I've had the book read to me.
Love it. Okay.
So my daughter did my first grant application for me because she's very good at writing and storytelling,
Mm-hmm.
and she's been reading and following along with me. So the first grant we hadn't got back is whether if we chose not chosen is like 2 more weeks before they close, and I forgot to write everything down. So she said we'll see how that one comes back, and then we'll
What?
and
Uh-oh. It's glitching up. Hold on. Can you hear
get
us?
in.
It's going in and out. Let me know. You there?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
So I see that you
let
put for
me
your
get
proposed use
stable.
of funds. You said if you won a small business grant, what it would allow you to do. So you mentioned outreach and feeding the homeless. You mentioned teaching others how to do their event planning and catering. You also mentioned the supplies that you would get, like the chairs, the chair covers, as far as your inventory. What would a grant free up your time to do? What will it allow you to do?
Actually, I'm really looking to go reach back to some of these high school kids and trade school kids and teach them event planning and catering. I
Oh,
didn't go to culinary school,
mm-hmm.
but I have the skills. But and I'm a sous chef by trade without going to culinary school. So I can teach them. You don't necessarily have to go to school, but you can have the skills.
Right. I love that. So you do know what it will free up your time for. Miss I'm shy. Okay. What else is
But
top of mind that when you win a grant, it's also going to free up your time to do what?
I also get out and pitch my business to corporate America because one of my daughters is a financial commercial loan manager, and the youngest one, she's getting ready to finish college, and she's going to be my future marketing manager.
Mm-hmm.
So I can, bounce in between where um, it'll free me up from having to go out and pitch, especially my marketing manager.
I love it. Okay. So what questions do you have? Because I know you mentioned, I'm shy, I'm scared to get on camera, but you're answering the question as to what it will help you to free up from. Was there anything else you needed to get clear on with how to answer that question better? Or what you got for me? What questions you got?
I can't think right now because I'm so nervous.
You are not.
I am too. You should see me. I am sweating bullets over here.
Oh my goodness. This is just a conversation amongst friends. What do you mean you're nervous? Okay.
I'm nervous.
Well, I know
If you
that.
see me now, you will be like, Lord, she is sweating.
Well, I'm glad we can't see each other. So there. But you do come on here frequently. Like I know we do our Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the mentorship here live, and you're here. So I'm assuming you're learning. You keep showing up. You joined us in the mentorship over at Black Women in Grant Study.
Yeah, I've learned
Uh-huh.
a lot. I filled out grant applications before and I
Okay.
didn't really understand what I was doing. I got a book on learning how to write grants, but it's more for nonprofit than for profit.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't understand until I got on with you that you kind of have to tell a story in
Right.
order to get the grant.
Right. And
So
that's
I'm
what.
incorporating that more now and writing it down and how I put my thoughts on paper because I have some timers. and
I love it.
and I just want to make sure I say the same, not same thing on every application, but
Hmm.
have the gist of the story being the same and how it goes from A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
So I'm following your journey. So you found us on TikTok. You show up frequently. You're taking notes. You're processing the info. You get it because you engage when I'm asking the questions. You joined us in the mentorship. You're now reading the book. Angeline just asked, is there a resource that she can share with someone who doesn't have TikTok? So over at blackwomaningrants.com, Comatose is now reading the book called Finding Funding that I wrote for you guys. And you can only find it on the website is blackwomaningrants.com. And we also have an app you can download that'll read the book to you. And so she's now getting the book read to her, taking notes. Her daughter's reading along with her, and then practicing this information when they go out and apply for grants. Did I get all that right, Comatose? That's part of your journey
Yes,
so
ma'am.
far?
Yes, ma'am.
So since you don't know of any questions to ask because you're over there, quote unquote, sweating bullets, what have you learned so far just from showing up on the lives frequently, engaging, and now having the book read to you, now learning about applying as a for-profit Black woman-owned small business? Like, what's some things that you're now taking away that you've heard or read or listened to, etc.?
I'm learning how to avoid the scam and the scammers because I've gotten scammed out of maybe I say around $5,000. People telling me I can write this grant for you and you'll get it back in this amount of time and this, that, and other, and you never see or hear from them again. I've learned how to go step by step with my grant, read all the qualifications, um, if I'm eligible for it, what to apply for, what not to apply for. And basically, I'm just getting knowledge, just getting gems dropped on me every day. I started watching you on TikTok for the simple fact I had major surgery back in May. So I'm not even ready to go back.
Got it. So you started
And
following in May.
going and just like, okay. And I just started, I was like, oh, she know, I like her. I like her voice. I like your style of teaching, basically. And it's just like back in college, if you got a question, hey, I can ask. You engage. You make me pull all my thoughts out. You're making me become a better writer. I'm not a good writer, period.
Well, you're getting better. You know, we like to rephrase those thoughts.
I'm not. That's the reason why my daughter does my grants. She's the
AKA.
storyteller. She's the writer.
But ain't she part of you? Didn't she come from somewhere inside you? I mean, that's you.
Well,
When you think
my
about it
husband
that way.
that's this. Well,
Oh
my
yeah,
husband
we
that's
forgot you.
deceased. No, my husband that's deceased. He was the writer. He was the storyteller. He.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I married him because he could write really good poems.
I love it. So he is a part. I mean, she is a part of both of you. And now a reflection of that is when y'all win that first grant in honor of all of that, honey. I love it. That's what I would tell in that story.
Okay.
Yeah, see, right there. And so
Okay.
the
I
reason you
never
didn't
thought of it in that way. I
and
never
you
thought
would
of it in that way.
I'm glad you got on camera because you would never type that either. So you see the beauty of coming on live and having a conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey man, okay. What other questions you got? What would you? I ain't gonna ask you no what other questions because you're still nervous. But listen, what would you tell someone who's listening? I know Angeline said her friend is not on TikTok. First, I want to say we share all the TikTok replays in our mentorship. So invite your friend to come join us. But what would you tell to the ladies who are listening who want to even be where you are? Someone who's beyond just listening, just interested, just collecting information. You're actually taking steps. Like you said, you took the leap, you joined the mentorship. Now you're learning, your daughter's learning. Y'all filling out these applications together. You're honoring your husband's memory. What else would you tell someone who hasn't quite taken the leap that they need to go do that you did and you
Just
didn't.
go for it. Just go for it. She's a blessing in disguise because there's so many black women that gatekeep and don't share.
And I've heard that a lot. People say, "Thank you for not gatekeeping." I'm like, why would I keep this to myself? I want to help people because
There's a
that's what
lot
it
of
is.
them that's out here. And then if you there's others that are on TikTok. I had someone to call himself reaching out to me, uh, pretending to be you and telling me stuff that was totally different from what I was learning from you. So I
Mm.
knew that was a scammer.
Like what?
Uh, oh, and I know you said you'll never write a grant for us. You'll teach us how to apply. This
Hmm.
person was like, for $500, I'll do the grant for you.
Wow. And the sad part is people have fallen for that scam. We do what we
Yes.
can on our side to report them and to let TikTok know they're scamming because that's illegal. And doing it in someone else's likeness or image, like you said, pretending to be me. I'm glad that you have had conversations with me to be like, this don't sound like Dr. AJ. It's going
Yep.
against what I know her to teach. So it helps that you know me, that you've shown up enough to get familiar enough with my voice to be like, yeah, nah, something don't feel right. And while I walk you guys through what to look forward to, you did very well with identifying, like, nah, you can't get me because I've been learning that this is the number one call out of a scammer. I'm glad you bounced back from even your experience losing 5,000 from quote unquote trusting someone to do this for you. And it shows how like learning this skill yourself can literally pay off and you don't have to worry about someone taking your money, saying that they're going to do it on your behalf. Can't nobody win a grant like you on your behalf, telling your story like you're learning how to do in the mentorship. So kudos to you for even still learning how to do this the right way and staying the course, like taking in all the information that I share and implementing it, even if it's like avoiding another scam, applying the right way, telling your story. Like, I commend you for being on that learning journey and continuing to grow from it.
Thank you.
Yeah. You are
You helped a
welcome.
whole lot. You really don't understand how appreciative I am of you. How much I love jumping on lives. When I get ready to go back to work, I'm gonna have to sneak in the kitchen and do it
Right.
without
Multitask.
everybody looking to see. Hey, what is Chef Stefan over there doing? But I'm I'm just I'm just enjoying getting the knowledge. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know you can, do this with a grant. Um, it's just a lot of good gems. It's a lot of good gems. All right, I told my daughter they're getting ready to do their nonprofit for girls who are teenage girls that have been in abusive homes, um, having been bullied at school, um, all that. So they're like, well, maybe we'll start off as do a profit something, and then we can switch it over to nonprofit. They're learning the information that I'm learning, and they're getting ready to. The one that's actually my future marketing director. We got until May of next year for her to get out, and I'll be glad because she's tearing up my pockets. That that we can. She wants to learn. She's marketing. She's good at it, but she's also, hey, mom, we're gonna do this together, and we're gonna create this legacy.
I love it. And I gotta say this so I don't forget. You're already doing your social impact. The Bible says charity starts at home and spreads abroad. So the fact that she's going through the book with you, she's applying for grants on your behalf as an extension of you. She's learning this information. You got future plans to bring her on staff. That's the story that you tell to a grant. This is how you're leaving a legacy. And then the fact that you guys are reaching out to impact your community as a whole together, you'll never know the extent of that impact. That's what grants want to hear. So when they say, what will winning these funds free you up to do? I can spend more time learning about how to raise funds, find grants, and apply on behalf of my business while I leave a legacy for future generations to come, starting at home with my daughter, also known as my future marketing officer. Bring her on as a full time chief marketing officer, pay her a salary. She's going to free up my time to go out and teach other people to bring on our staff. You see how this works?
Yes, ma'am.
You sell that
Yes,
vision,
ma'am.
you tell that story, and then you honor your late husband for his part in helping you fall in love with even wanting to tell story, wanting to use those words, and that gift transferring. He left his legacy through her. Tell that story. Y'all are talking to real people on these grant boards. That's why Raven won her $100,000. She made them pay attention to her story as a black woman farmer. Like, y'all gonna listen today? Let me tell you this story. And she got them so caught up that they wrote her a six-figure check when they were only supposed to be writing on average 80,000. When the same guy that applied with her only won 59,000. The story, the details matter. So when I say compelling storytelling that get grants written, this is what we're talking about, getting those checks, but helping you to pull that story out. That's my job. That's what I love to do.
Okay. You did it.
You did.
You
Love it.
did it. You did it, Ladybug. You did it.
And so, because you're in the mentorship, first tell people listening where they should go to come join you as one of our 381 ladies. You know the website by heart yet?
BlackWomenInGrants.com.
Hallelujah. You got to do the little jingle at the end. Okay. So,
I didn't know we had a jingle.
you didn't. I
But
see you
soon as
every
I get
time.
back to
You know what?
but soon as I get back to work, there's I got three cooks up under me that are young black women
Uh-huh.
that are looking to open their own businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to get in and direct them to you. And I think I'm going to just pay it forward and pay for their classes.
Love it. That is the beauty of our community. We have several women that have done that. Hey, Free Spirit, welcome back. You caught us like halfway through. Comatose, before you go, what did I want to tell you? Just excited that you're here. Thank you for braving getting on screen, quote unquote, having this conversation, and just sharing your story. It was something else I was gonna say, I forgot. But I think most of it was
Don't be nervous when I get ready to do an actual pitch.
on that video, on the video, because you're gonna be just like Tay. We waiting on somebody to take her place. She finally crossed over, did her first video. Now she thinks she grown. So now we need somebody who is currently where Tay was, what, last week, scared to do that video. So that's where the nerves might kick back in. And if you need me, you know I'm here. Y'all got the templates in the mentorship. Oh, I wanted to ask, when do you have to go back to work?
I'll be going back if everything is well and all my muscles are healed correctly. I will be back October 1st in full swing.
So we got, let's see, just under a
A
month,
week and a
maybe about 3.5 weeks, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means you are in the mentorship. The mentorship is 24 hours worth of content. Do you think you can make it through all 24 hours in 3.5 weeks?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I just wanted that commitment on record. Okay. So that means
Yes, ma'am.
a little bit of accountability. You're gonna be finished with the book. You're gonna be finished watching the replays of our trainings that give you that step-by-step guidance. You will have applied for many of the grants on the list of grants I send y'all every month. What else could you have been done with by the next 3.5 weeks?
Hopefully, me and my daughter, we made a plan. October 1st, we're going to start applying try to apply for 4 grants a week.
Love it. Because that's just what Ashley Rankin did. And you see, she's winning. Like, she has won $24,000 in the last 30 days. And that's because she took that time just to sit and apply for grants while she was about to go back to work, too. So she's like, let me just work this as if it was a job. And now it's literally paying off for her. So you can do it. And you got an example of how her interview is in the mentorship. So if you need some quick inspiration, click on her interview and listen to that.
Okay.
And you know, I'm here if you got questions as well.
Yes, ma'am. Will do.
How you feel now, Miss Sweating Bullets?
I'm still sweating bullets, but I got a little bit more confidence. I got a little bit more confidence about myself. Look.
Okay.
I just parked to go to physical therapy. I'm gonna go in here with a little swag today.
I love it. And we're going to do this again. So I just want you to know that. So have a
Yes,
great
ma'am.
time at physical therapy. Keep us posted. It's always a joy to see you, even though you be sneaking in here sometimes, but I've been catching you lately. So hey, girl.
Yeah, I could sneak in earlier, and I told you I was a sneaky little kid.
See, right there, I gotta watch you. Okay, I got my eye on you, girl. Well, enjoy your day. Thank you for our chat, and I'll see you soon.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty, girl. Bye
Yes, ma'am.
bye.
All right. You have a good day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All righty. Thank you, Comatose. Miss I'm Shy and Sweating Bullets. So I love talking to y'all when we have time. I got about 10, 15 more minutes on here with you guys. I won't have time to bring up anyone else today. But if y'all have questions about any of the conversation that you just heard, let me know. Over at blackwomeningrants.com, that's the program that Comatose is in. She just joined us recently and she's already reaping the benefits. That starts with growing your confidence and believing that you could even apply for grants in the first place. Making sure that you understand that there are grants for your business regardless. And notice we didn't even talk much about what type of business she has, because grants aren't just focused on the type of business you have. They want to know your story. Why did you found that business in the first place? And I teach you in a 3-part compelling storytelling class how to win those grants. You can come join us in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. It's only $97 for a full year. One payment of $97. Year-long access to this program. It's not $97 a month. It's not, don't even worry about what happens a year from today. Let's get you through today and that first 24 hours worth of content that's in the program. We got videos. We got a book I wrote. They all give you insider secrets. We've done master classes and boot camps and workshops that really answer all of the questions, starting with what is a grant? What can I use a grant for? What can I not use a grant for? How to not get scammed. Y'all notice we talked about that because so many people have been taken advantage of. Unfortunately, under y'all believing y'all talking to me, they're guaranteeing you can win a grant if you just pay them, which don't even make sense. And other reasons that you need to be aware of what is out there. So yeah, I can teach you how to go find a grant today to apply to, but you don't have the skill set if you've never applied for a grant, or you haven't won a grant before, or you haven't won in a long time. You got to know what to look out for. And so that's what we teach you in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, what to look for, what to look out for, what to look forward to as a future grant winner. So that's what you're known in the program as, a future grant winner. And you're going to do this on your behalf. You don't have to be nonprofit. You don't have to hire a grant writer. You just need to know the insider secrets to the grant world. And secret number 1 is this is a game. You got to play to win. And the only way you can win, just like with any sports, is you got to practice. The only way to practice is to know how to play the game, to know what you're looking for, to know the rules and the restrictions and the regulations. Those are all parts of sports, of games. This is a sport. This is a new skill that you'll learn that's transferable every time you apply for a different grant. So that if you find a grant, let's say for tech-based businesses, you're thinking, oh, I need to have a full technology company. Nope. Tech-based just means you incorporate technology in some part of your business. That could be from having a website to doing what I'm doing right now with you guys, picking up a piece of technology, hitting go live, talking to you guys, and letting you do business with me online. That's tech. I'm a tech-based, tech-enabled business. But you wouldn't know that if you don't know what to look out for, to look forward to, and all the things that we walk you through in the program. So come join us, get my insight. I've won over $1 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities. So if you're new here, hey, I'm Dr. AJ Austin, and this is what I do. I really enjoy it. We, as a collective, without my numbers, the last 4 ladies that I've chatted with have won a collective of 220. No, we're at 232. Someone sent me an email 2 days ago, Lucinda. She added 11,000 more. So we're at $232,710. So we've officially surpassed the $250,000 in grant wins this year. Our program is just a year old. We just started this last September. and we are 1 year old. It's 381 ladies in the program, and grants allow us to provide this scholarship. I told y'all we have 3 scholarships open over at blackwomeningrants.com. It is first come, first serve to come join us for a year for only $97. There is Klarna, there's Afterpay, there's Affirm, and you get to hear from the ladies that are in the program winning the funding, because I've interviewed the last 4, those $250,000 winners. That collective, each of their interviews is in the mentorship, along with all of the replays that we do here on TikTok. We're at episode 300 now. I've been here with you guys live 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right here on the Black Women in Grants TikTok page, which scammers are trying to hack, by the way. So if y'all in the mentorship, this is how we communicate outside of TikTok, okay? That's our world. And yes, you need to be in the mentorship. I do not receive messages here. No, we can't get on the phone. You can't text me. It's everything exclusive and everything I see over at blackwomeningrants.com when you come join us in the mentorship. But you also got to do the work, because I only talk to you if you're doing the work. And I can tell by your answers, by how you answer these questions. So what questions can I answer for those of you who are here based on anything we've talked about so far? Even if you're just joining the conversation, come on in and ask a question if you have it, or if you want to share, like Comatose did, an aha, a takeaway, what you're learning since being here, even if it's your first time. And if you want to go further and want to learn deeper, is this Tay? Tay, are you on here with us? She's emailing me, telling me she just made it to the next round in a grant. This is the Tay we just talked about. It took forever to do her video, and that video then got her to the round. So she says, I'm a finalist. She's freaking out a little bit. Okay, so she's not on here because she would have told me. She now has to pitch in front of people, and she wants to get some one-on-one time. So that's an exclusive feature to those who are in our mentorship, to be able to add on a bonus one-on-one call with me. So she's about to get her call. So exciting! So congratulations, Tay, if you're listening to this replay. She's usually live here with us. So can everybody say congratulations, Tay, in the chat so she can see it? So that's exciting. And I love this because it's transformation in action. And that's what you get when you join us in the Grant Game Mentorship. Again, it's over at blackwomeningrants.com, blackwomeningrants.com. It's all about improving your small business grant application skills and being able to tell your story so well that you get invited to the next round. You want to learn how to craft your small business grant application essays as well. So that writing portion that y'all were complaining, it's not enough room. You got to master it to get to the next round in these grants. So Tay's email is perfect timing to show the benefits of enhancing your small business application video essay or pitch competition skills. That's why I say it's not necessarily your quote unquote elevator pitch. When you're pitching for funding, it's a different level. You got to be able to communicate clearly, not necessarily quickly per se, but succinctly. I got to understand you're not selling me. You're not pitching me to sell me your service. You're pitching me to sell me on the vision behind why you started offering this product or service. So you get to tell me more personal information versus, trying to get me to sign up for something. You're trying to get me on board with your vision. So in the grant space, it's bigger than, let me try to hire a grant writer. Do I need to be a nonprofit? Can I do this? Do I qualify? Am I eligible? It's about being able to find grants that are a perfect fit for where you are in your business, applying for those grants, and securing your first or next 4, 5, or 6-figure grant. And those are the amounts that we win. My first grant for business was $1,000. That's a 4-figure grant. Can anybody here use an additional 4 figures in your business? $1,000 all the way up to $9,999, 4 figures. That's how this works. So whether you're winning the 4-figure grant for the first time, or you've won a 4-figure grant and you want to go to 5 now, or you're at 5 and you want to go to 6, we got all examples of that. Everything from $1,000. Some people have won a couple hundred. That's better than nothing. That's a bill payment, right? Might even be for a full year bill payment. But then our biggest win so far has been Raven DuVernay, who I told you about, is a Black woman farmer up in Baltimore, Maryland, that won $100,710 just a couple weeks ago. So it's all about finding and securing those grants and grant funded opportunities that are ideal for where you are in your business, and discovering how to pitch, whether it's in a small business pitch competition, it's on camera, or it's essay. You're pitching through storytelling. You're pitching through sharing your passion. There are keywords. Yes, there's a secret language that you have to learn how to speak when it comes to finding and applying for grants and getting them to write you the check, because you're not like everyone else. And so our services in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, they uniquely empower Black women with for-profit small businesses to confidently learn how to navigate this small business grant application process. And then as you're doing that, you're transforming your potential from could I do this to wait a minute, now it's tangible. Now you're getting your emails of congratulations, you've been selected for the next round. Congratulations, you've won first place. Congratulations, your payment is on the way to your bank account. Congratulations, we just mailed your payment in the mail. Let us know when the check arrives. Send us a picture of you smiling with the check. All that's a part of the winning process. And so I pride myself on being able to provide you with that expert mentorship using a proven strategy. It's not just working for me. That's why I don't have to get in your inboxes and scam nobody, because that ain't what I do, first of all. But second of all, we have proof that this works. I'm not selling you on, let me show you something that I've made up. No, I'm right here beside y'all, applying for these opportunities, sharing my lessons learned, learning from you guys how you're growing in your storytelling, in your pitches, and all that good stuff. So hopefully this is helping you guys to understand how having a grant winning strategy, especially for us, this has already resulted in significant wins from clients. And your win starts from you showing up, writing down the nuggets that you learn, applying this information, joining us in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, and seeing this work for you, applying for your first grant, applying for your next grant. It's all a win in my book. So are there any questions? Let me know. And again, blackwomeningrants.com is the website to come join us. We only have 3 scholarship spots open. So if you get there and the button does not work, I don't know what you want me to tell you, okay? But while it's available, click the button on the website that says click here to join the Grant Game Mentorship Program. That's the one you want to join. Are there any questions, any ahas, any comments? Let me know. I'm about to wrap up and got some other things to handle for today. I thought it would be a nap in my future, but no, ma'am. We got work to do, so let's go. Any final questions, y'all let me know. I'm happy to answer those. Again, thanks to Comatose for hopping on and sharing her story. I didn't know much of what she shared. So this is a part of the mentorship, being here with you guys live. As I mentioned, for the last year and a half, I've been here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You said, could you repeat what button to push over at blackwomeningrants.com? The one that says click here to apply, to join the Grant Game Mentorship Program. So that picture you see on your screen behind the comments here on TikTok, look for that on the website, and it's right under that picture of that beautiful woman. I know her personally. So click that button that says, click here. The website is blackwomeningrants.com. Blackwomeningrants.com. Good afternoon, Closer to God. Welcome. Any other questions, y'all let me know. And I'm about to wrap up in just a few moments. If you're over at blackwomeningrants.com claiming your scholarship to join us in the mentorship today, let me know so I can celebrate with you, welcome you to the program, and show you how to find the goodies, all the videos, the book, the app to download the book to read it to you like Comatose is doing. She's probably listening during her physical therapy. Busy, who joins us here on the live, she just took us to the beach this past weekend. So we got to let her listen to the book on the way there. We sat on the beach, you know, metaphorically, but she was listening to the book. So we was there with her. Okay. We all went to the beach this weekend. So she listened on the beach, and then she listened on her way home from the beach. So that's what having a book Even winning a grant freed up my time to write this book so that Busy could take us to the beach, so that Comatose could listen in physical therapy. Y'all see how this works? I only can share it because I'm doing the same thing I'm telling y'all to do. So it's blackwomeningrants.com to come join us for a full year for $97. I literally just got off the phone with two of my coaches. They have had me literally crying tears, not just ha ha ha, no, but like, no, you're right. So they telling me I am on a time crunch to increase the pricing for my services. And I must. It is a must that I do this. So while the opportunity is still there, I'm telling y'all to hop on it. blackwomeningrants.com, because things are shifting very soon. blackwomeningrants.com. Any final questions? Let me know. I'm here for you. I want to also let those of you who have claimed your spots in the mentorship today, I want to let you in the learning portal. So again, let me know when you join so I can get on that same page with you and make sure you get access to the learning portal right away. Put any final questions you have in the chat and let me answer those for you. Any final questions before we go? You said you're so new, you don't know what to ask. Anything about being a Black woman, for-profit small business owner that's looking to find, apply for, and win grants, and you want to know what to look for, what to look out for, and what to look forward to. That's what I help with. So whether you got a question now or you think of one and you come join us again, this is the perfect place to be. So welcome. We are about to wrap it up, but I wanted to make the space for those of you who are hopping in on your scholarship to come join us. And so as a recap, I have been sharing the mentorship with you guys over at blackwomeningrants.com and what to even look forward to in that program. And Comatose, who joined us earlier, just joined us in the program, and she's already reaping the benefit, increasing her confidence. She said walking with a pep in her step because she now knows a little bit more about what she's doing in this grant space, because it's bigger than just finding a list of grants and praying and spraying. That's what we call it, where you just apply and cross your fingers and toes and eyeballs hoping that you win. We go off more than just a hope strategy. We are actually believing, knowing we can win, applying with confidence, and now winning. That's what it's all about. So this is for Black women, for-profit, small business owners. Any final questions before we go? Let me know. And thank y'all for hanging out. It's always a joy to chat with you guys, answer your questions, share what I know, share what our ladies who are in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com are doing to win. As I mentioned, if you have a question, you can bring it back to what we call class. This is GPA, or Grant Prep Academy, and it's for Black women with for-profit small businesses who are seeking grants. You're ready to find funding, apply for funding, and win funding in the form of grants and grant-funded opportunities, which we talk more about on future lives. So make sure you set your alarms, put us on your calendar. We're here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I do pop-ups like this as well when I want to come on and chat with you guys, because I know at least somebody is listening and need that help to go to the next level. Amen. All right, y'all. That is all I have. Hopefully all hearts and minds are clear. If you're joining us in the mentorship over at blackwomanandgrants.com, I am letting you in the portal as we speak. Again, the scholarships are first come, first serve. So if you get there, hopefully the button still works for you. If so, congratulations. Welcome to the grant game. And congrats on winning your scholarship to join us for $97. Again, Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm are options there. So blackwomanandgrants.com is the site. All right, y'all. Have a phenomenal rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. God bless. Bye, future grant winners.